Hello, my beautiful Aries. Welcome to your reading for the next 4 weeks. In this reading, we're going to start with your coffee cup and the saucer. Then we're going to move on to your tarot. We're going to have two different spreads. With the first one, we're going to have month ahead spread. And the second one is going to be an oracle reading, which will show you if you have like a specific desire you are pursuing, or maybe you're not really finding the power to pursue. We're going to check to see what's happening, what's not happening there. Okay, I'm going to start with the coffee cup, like I said, and this is a general reading. And if it resonates, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe so you can receive more of these readings. And also, this can help you spread your energy out into the universe. I see there's an evil eye right away. This can also be a sign. This can show up in the coffee cup, the tarot as well. But there's an evil eye right here. Evil eye can be like a high surge of energy. Maybe you're getting a lot of attention at this moment. Or this can also be the concern that you have. Maybe you have something that you want to accomplish. It is your not really life purpose. It doesn't have to be your life purpose, but this is something that is really exciting for you. However, maybe you don't want to get a lot of attention. And that's why you're avoiding it, because the attention can mean maybe destruction, can mean sickness, because evil eye has that kind of like effects on some people. So if it gets too heavy, if you don't clear it, but always there's a way to clear that energy, cleansing your energy, and even the intention of like locking your energy field is actually extremely powerful. Okay, you can avoid this kind of like negativity, or maybe even like a high energy coming your way. And I see there's a bull, because the horn is actually like downwards. But there are two bulls right here. This can be someone who has maybe Taurus and Gemini at the same time on their chart. And I feel like this person is defeated now. Okay, if you want to make a move towards them, or if this is someone in your life that needs help, this is the moment, okay? And this can be emotional support as well. And how is it relating to you? I feel like there is an authority figure in between. This can be a masculine figure, a father figure in between. And so what you put out is what you get back. When you put out there compassion and support, and I feel like this authority figure also going to return that multiplied. And this person can also be an authority figure as well. I'm not talking about fake support. I'm talking about genuine, being yourself. You don't have to act in a way that is not you. You can still be yourself and see and understand and have empathy for this person. And I see that they have something to do with you. Okay. I described the properties of Taurus is someone grounded, calm, cool, collected, and the Gemini follows that. However, when you compare, Gemini is an air sign, talkative, great with communication, people, and they have a hard time to make a decision. They constantly change their mind. And Taurus is the other way around. They make a decision and they don't change their mind at all. So this can be a person having that kind of like a conflict within themselves, okay, making a decision and changing it and don't want to change it. And that's why maybe they're stuck in a position here. You're coming because I feel like, because Aries, you're the leader of the zodiac, and you come right before the Taurus, so you carry the torch. So maybe there are things you have already accomplished. This can be a mentoring. Maybe you're going to mentor this person and get out of the situation. Or this can be someone, really, they have already an authority, but with your help, they're going to be able to really accomplish something that they're desiring. It seems like here, this is actually going to connect you with a better energy. I see there's a clean slate opening here. This can even be a karmic situation that you're closing. By helping this person, this doesn't have to be someone that you had a relationship in the past. This can be someone brand new, but I feel like here by closing this, helping this person, you're closing a karmic cycle as well. Maybe there is a situation keep repeating, and by helping them, I see a child, maybe this is your inner child, maybe, or a younger person right under the surface, keeps whispering, telling you some things, maybe nudging you towards a direction. It's going to become much more clear for you to listen to that direction when you actually participate in this growth situation of this person. Like this is actually, cow looks, you can see, yeah, much more clear to me. And because they're two heads actually close to each other, I feel like this is someone that you know, or when you get together, it's going to be like a really close bond that you will have with this person. There's a crowd here in your heart space. When you pass that evil eye, there's a celebration happening. The evil eye can be even like if you're planning a celebration, maybe a party, a wedding, maybe you are the wedding planner. You keep maybe encountering like the things are not really working, the roses are not blooming, whatever your situation in that moment with this event. When you pass that evil eye, maybe requires your energy clearing or focus attention. There's going to be a celebration following it right away. Okay, the celebration can be also bringing you this paper, this approval, can be money, also like a contract, another big contract. And I even see here a fish coming. You can see the fish mouth kind of looks like a shark, but it doesn't have a fin. So it can be like a shark actually lost its fin coming your way, okay? Can be a businessman, maybe not with a lot of connections, but they need your connections. They have the finances because shark is always a shark. They have the power, but maybe they don't know the waters that you're swimming. That's why they don't have a fin in there. And I feel like there's going to be a merging of like bringing together your powers, your strong points here. This sounds like a business idea, but this can also be something that a friendship forming, okay? This can be in a spiritual level. You're maybe supporting each other as well. I see here there's a rooster. Kind of looks like a person face. So usually rooster symbolizes waking up to a new day, becoming aware of the things that you're not aware of. This can be even the gossip happening in the environment that you're not aware of. You're going to become aware. But here, this looks like a person, a cocky person standing on the pathway, blocking the pathway here. And I feel like you're going to get a boost of energy. Maybe an inspiration from this shark, or maybe a boost of energy, or maybe physical financial support that is actually going to push you towards your pathway that you want to conquer. Kind of looks like the third week, the timeline wise. And I see here a big bunny on the bottom. You can see the ears of the bunny, and this bunny has a person in front of him with a cat with a hat. This reminds me of a scene from the Alice in Wonderland. If you know about the story, Alice falls down the rabbit hole, and there's a cat there. There's a cat. I forgot the name of the cat. And these are all spiritual beings, creatures, by the way. They're all sensual. They are sentient beings. So the rabbit hole is filled with adventure, fun, but also challenges, okay? And I see there's this kind of looks like a cupcake, but there's a roof over it. So cupcake is an idea that gives you pleasure. Like I interpret this kind of dessert symbols as pleasure. Something fun, cupcake is something that you can decorate, something that you can actually adjust to your own desires, own imagination, however you like it. There's a roof over it. This can be maybe a business that you want to establish, a new home that you want to purchase, and maybe a place of your own, and moving to a new city that feels like home, or maybe moving back home. Maybe you're in somewhere else and you're yearning to go back home. Can be indicative of that as well. The pathway is opening. Okay, there's following the rabbit. There's new pathways also coming up. I see letter H also can mean the name of the place that you're gonna go. We have a Y here, like Wyoming has a Y. H can be like a highway or another name. And I see the symbol of end here. This doesn't have to be either or. It can be both of the places maybe you're actually going to visit. The thing is here, the rabbit hole is going to, maybe even first when you go down to it, it is going to a little shock you because it is a totally different thinking pattern, but it requires a lot of creative thinking when you roll down in there. Creative thinking can be boosted by when you do something artistic. That actually starts giving you inspirations for other things as well. Artistics, I mean, classic terms like painting, singing, playing an instrument. It can be like the simplest things that you have access to. It doesn't have to be maximum things. It's just a pen and paper and just sketching something, okay? So that is going to first inspire you to do the other things, to give you inspiration with other things. I feel like that's the way with this rabbit hole. And then you're going to start exploring new areas. Initially, at the end of the day, not initially it's going to start with the creativity, then you're going to roll down the rabbit hole. And there's also a horse here. This kind of reminds me of the knight in the chess. So you might also be not only just doing something artistically, but also doing in a creative way in order to achieve this end result, going home, finding home. Home is whatever is in your heart space right now that you're desiring. But the rabbit hole, again, I want to mention that it requires a radical action. It's not like the action that you usually do, something different than you usually do. And maybe in the environment, the characters that you're going to encounter are going to have a different type of thinking. This doesn't mean that become them, follow them, but live by their rules, which actually puts you against with your goal, because your goal is your life purpose, where life is leading you, not other people's life is leading you. But observing and taking the example, the good parts, can be a different way of approaching the situation, okay? I see here there's a man standing. There's a symbol of the end symbol, okay? I see here. I had a pencil, okay. So this can be this and that. Maybe you are actually going for only this home. I don't want any other thing. Okay, I want to draw the symbol that I'm seeing here, okay? This is the symbol that I see. I think this is the end symbol. And there's a number 8 here. 8 can be material satisfaction. And I see a woman actually carrying it. Women wearing a beautiful cloak carrying that. 8 is material satisfaction. So it's not only going to find a place that you feel at home, or like start something, maybe a new job and doing something new that will inspire you, but also it's going to bring some material satisfaction as well. And you're carrying it very gently with a feminine energy. So it is going to be handed to you, because feminine energy is the receiving energy. So it's going to be handed to you when you follow this passion. Another thing, a different pathway, let's say, not the passion. I see a horse here. Horse mouth kind of looks like a cup. Towards the end of the month, some of you might be actually stepping into something emotionally fulfilling. Cup energy usually symbolizes love. But I don't just limit it to romance. If that's what you're looking for, keep yourself like eyes peeled for someone suitable for you, okay? Even the Taurus coming your way might be someone suitable for you, because some of the famous couples even that has been together for a very long time are Aries and Taurus. So this can be someone who can really get along with you, that is they're really absorbing your energy, because you're fiery, you're actually very excited, adventurous, and entrepreneur spirit is actually burning in you. Like the Aries that I know are very powerful, okay, extremely powerful, and they do not hesitate. And their intuition, I feel like their intuition is guiding them already. That's why they are very strong, and they can hear the intuition maybe even better than most of the other signs, even though they're fire sign. That's why they take action right away. But the cup here, as you can see, the waters are flowing, coming in and going out, and there's a heart shape right here. We have 10 of Pentacles under it too. So it can even be like a forming a family structure, okay? Family can be in a company with people surrounding you, creating your own company, or a friend environment that feels like home, feels like love. So and I feel like people are going to really benefit from this energy you have, not only in the maybe entrepreneurial space, but can be also like you might have a lot of life experience to teach these people, show these people how to enjoy themselves as well, because that's like in your nature to go out there, explore, and come up with the solutions to new things, and also like the way of doing things, new way of doing things. I see letter I said H is here and R is there. And this horse is wish fulfillment, and the cup is your heart's desire. And I see someone maybe even carrying this cup towards you, bringing you your heart's desire. Towards the end of the month, I see a pathway right here, and there's a letter E. E can be the name of the place that you're going to be traveling. I'm going to dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. 2 chunks of money showing up towards the end of the month. One of them looks like a gift bag, guys. You see there's a ribbon on top of it. This kind of looks like it's in a box as well. I see there's a tears of joy, which is bringing one more tears of joy. Your desire coming really fast. So this is something that is going to bring one thing big, and then one thing small will follow. This can be a proposal coming with a beautiful gift, okay? Can be a business proposal, can be a love proposal coming with another gift. Maybe even someone is going to invite you to a trip. Your energy field is intact, and but you're not really giving much space for growth. So the flexibility, we're gonna pull more cards to see what's actually happening with you. But flexibility is going to help you maybe receive the things you desire faster. There's a candle burning outside of your own desire. This is something maybe like you want to happen, but maybe you don't believe it's possible for you. But the candle is burning right there, which is a good sign. It means wish fulfillment. Within the 3rd week timeline, I see here a woman. Kind of reminds me of this like ladies, they're wearing this gold leaves around their head, big hair during Roman Empire. So this can be someone actually who has elegance, knowledge, kind of I feel like Tudor energy here. And they're looking at the little baby chicken. You see the little wings of the baby. And maybe she's someone nurturing, caring, growing something. This can be something that she's growing with you or for you. Okay, maybe you have a little project, or you're a person that requires some guidance. Maybe this is you, a new thing that you're starting. 3rd week timeline, you might meet this person. They're in your energy space, so this is someone probably you already know, and you can ask for help to start growing this baby chicken, baby idea you have. Okay, I'm gonna dive into your tarot now. We're gonna start, like I said, with your monthly spread, and then we're going to dive into the oracle. We're going to start with where you are currently. So if you have like a specific question, it's good to hold that in your mind to get the answers for it, the specific subjects. And you can also comment down below, like it's about like career, love, money. Is it about a person or a situation? Maybe a family matter. Let's see. You are actually heading off to a new adventure. The Fool here, he's still smelling the roses. The Fool starts with on edge of the cliff. He has a loyal companion who's going to help him out. And I feel like here he's actually finding the shortcut right there by stepping into the unknown. This looks like he's on the edge of the cliff hanging, but I feel like right under him there's a pathway that he can step onto. That's why he's calm, cool, and collected. So if you're feeling on the edge of the cliff now, you are going to fall. There's a soft bed waiting for you. Okay, so it means like every adventure we set off to, there's something that for us to learn. And I feel like here you have something to learn in this journey, and it's not going to be right away, because the Fool actually goes through the whole major arcana. He doesn't just fall and ends the story. What happens is, with a 2, we have 1, the Magician. He's on the edge of the cliff, and then he taps into his inner powers, and with the intuition, the High Priestess, and he starts receiving. With the Emperor, he starts creating. Okay, so Empress, the receiving, and then the Emperor, he becomes the creator. So this is not the end of the story right here. You're just starting. Personal theme of the month is the Moon, which is actually, even though you are in the dark, there's always be light. Okay, the Moon even illuminates the pathway that you can see your steps. You don't have to see 3-4 miles down the line. Hit the road, and the Moon is your intuition. Okay, your inner voice speaking to you, guiding you all the time. And that's actually the challenge of this month, the theme of the month. Hearing your quiet, intuitive guidance. Hearing that every time it speaks to you, because it is going to guide you towards your desire. What will you accomplish is, some of you might be starting a new job, finding a new job, or maybe investing in an idea that is going to bear fruit. But Page of Pentacles is not the king. He's the page. He's the beginner. So this is not something that when you invest in, it's going to grow immediately. It is something that is in the beginning of the process, and it has amazing potential, but it requires nurturing your undivided attention. Like the king doesn't have to pay much attention anymore, because he's established already, and his crops grow by himself. Even the knight is like that, but he is right here standing on the field, on top of everything, and following up. Doesn't really goes with other people's information. Also, she researches his thing, and she knows what they're doing. So that's what it requires, and that's what you will accomplish too. You will become like a master of the thing that you're starting. What you should avoid is, we have 10 of Pentacles. This is actually a legacy, family. Maybe you are being guided by so far your family's rules and regulations. And 10 of Pentacles is wealth, abundance, resources, long-term security, financial stability for yourself and family. And if you have that, this can be maybe something that you keep depending on, which causes you to maybe do not really pay the necessary attention on all the things that you have and do not work on them. This can cause procrastination, because you have the security already. You don't have to go after and work diligently on everything if you're feeling comfortable where you are. Comfort, that's the key, comfort. But sometimes comfort can seem uncomfortable too, because if you're used to feeling uncomfortable, even though this indicates like wealth, abundance, if you're used to feeling uncomfortable, going towards comfort can be also forceful. It requires massive force. Okay, that's what you should be avoiding. And procrastination, I feel like that's the energy that you should be avoiding, because you have some security somewhere that you're not pursuing your other desires. What you should embrace is the Fool's journey is ending. You're starting some new thing, and some of them might cut short and end right away. And the world is ending in a positive note. It's not ending in a negative note. You might accomplish something fast, quick, and I said like here, you need to plant the seeds carefully, but this, I feel like something maybe even different that you have already started coming to an end. Complete the cycle. Okay, embrace the cycle is completing, and you will get the chance to start again if you enjoy it. And just focus on your experiences, what you have learned at the end of the day. Okay, what obstacle wait you? We have a Hierophant. This is authority, Taurus. The Taurus can be the obstacle that you need to overcome. Like in the beginning, the first week timeline I saw, maybe this is a governmental thing that they don't have their check, or like a legal thing, an authority that you're dealing with, or someone who is sitting in the box. They don't want to get outside of their box. And that's what you're going to do. That's what you're going to, as an obstacle, you're going to face. Maybe your achievement lies when you maybe start changing their mind, or redirecting their energy, okay? In a positive way. Guide them to gently to the right direction. Where to find support? We have Page of Swords, an air sign, a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This can be someone reasonable, maybe someone who knows the rules very well. They know the applications of them. Someone blunt who speaks their truth right away. And because we have the Libra, the justice on this card energy as well, and the stars wish fulfillment, Libra's justice. Also, we have the lover's energy with the air signs. So this can be someone who might give you a support when it comes to justice matters, or whatever that you're manifesting. Maybe they're the ones supporting you. With the lovers can also be someone that you have emotional connection with, okay? They will be supporting you. What action do you need to take? Let the dead bury the dead. Okay, this is actually, I heard it recently from Bob Proctor. I keep listening to his books. If something's done and gone, and if there's no way to revive them, and if this is just something makes you angry when you think about it, just let it go. That's like an actively letting it go. It's the not a physical action, but I feel like this is a mental action. This is a rock bottom situation, 10 of Swords. Something maybe didn't really work out, and now there's no way going back. You just need to just go with it and get away from it. That's the actively what you should be working on. I have here also, I mentioned the High Priestess after the Fool, and then the Magician. We have the High Priestess coming forth. So you're intuitively being guided. Your knowledge, inner knowledge, or maybe even life lessons, experiences are guiding you how to handle the situation. You know what to do. Mentally, your mind is speaking to you. It's all you need to do is just to listen. And what's the advice here? Yeah, you're going to slay some dragons, okay, in order to take action. So you might have the solution in your mind. You know what to do, who to talk to. But because there's an internal fear that, oh, it's not going to work out. I'm going to get rejected. They're not going to accept it. Or maybe I do not qualify if this is a job you're looking for. The 9 of Swords is actually suggesting, yeah, Ace of Cups, guys. I shuffled this. It just showed up again. Right behind the door, that fear that you don't open. When you slay the dragon, when you crack open the door, whatever that you are desiring, which we saw in the 4th week, there's a cup also appearing, is right there. Your heart's desire is waiting for you right there, okay? Let's get to your oracle now. We're just going to do a Gateway Star activation reading. Today is the 8-8, by the way, the Lion's Gate. I mean, I heard some people, they don't believe it's a powerful day. Some people believe it's an amazingly powerful day to manifest your heart's desires. So what you believe, it exists. I believe it's powerful. Numbers are powerful. Math is the language of the universe. So let's see what this is going to reveal for you. This is where we are. Let's put down the cards first. This is actually where you are now. And what's on the other side of the gateway. This is your block. This is your action step. And this is your second block. Let's see. You are where you are. You're building something, okay? I feel like this can be even mentally building first, because everything is created in the mind first, and then it just created in the physical reality. So you are in the steps of building it mentally. You see the boxes are around her head, and the idea is actually forming and creating something. Even though maybe you don't really recognize in the quantum field, the things are moving towards your desires. Where is that Aries symbol? Right there. And then we have on the other side accomplishments, success, blessings, feeling blessed, and feeling how lucky you are. Okay, and let's see this is holding you back. Okay, maybe deep down in there, in the past, you had an experience that said, okay, this is not going to happen. Or keeps telling you, oh, this didn't happen in the past, so this is not going to happen either. So I shouldn't just work on it. I shouldn't just go after it. There's a deep knowledge you have in there, okay? This can be like even a childhood thing that you have been left alone. You had to take care of everything by yourself. You didn't receive the support that you wanted. But let's see what action can actually, okay, co-create. Help this to grow. Co-create meaning create a team of people, energies, maybe even gather these energies towards you. This can be creating with your family, creating with your best friend, mentally start creating, okay? So doesn't have to be like start taking action together. Mentally start creating an imaginary scene that you're accomplishing your desire at the end of the day. And co-creation, you see we have the tigress here. I think this is a cheetah. We have an owl, and it's the merging of two energies right there. This is the Humpty Dumpty kind of energy. So what they're doing is this is kind of looks like one of those things, ancient Greek mausoleum. So it kind of looks like a warrior's thing. I don't know what they're called. There's they put the bodies of the warriors and the commanders in these things. Okay, so intuitive guidance. Maybe if you cannot get it, you have the energy of the fire, the cheetah. If you don't get connected to it, we have the high priestess as Pisces. Maybe this is your intuitive guidance, someone who has the power to guide you. Connect with that person's energy, and that will get you to your end result faster, because maybe they're not going to have this kind of fears of like being left out in the cold, and they're going to be trusting you fully. In deep down in there, they're going to be knowing that this is going to work out as well. They're going to believe as much as you do to your cause, which will end up bringing you to the desire that you have and the feeling of blessed, your blessing. This is going to be your keyword for this month. And then we're going to have a spirit animal and an affirmation. The change of things. The horses are a good omen. White horses are wish fulfillment, peace coming into your life, and the blessing, feeling blessed. And let's see what the change is actually going to bring to you. We have dancing clouds right there. It's okay to change your mind. It's all right to change directions. You do not need to be consistent. This is the time to put your needs and expectations of others aside and listen to the beat of your own drum. You don't need to follow tradition. Create your own traditions. You're free to express yourself and let your spirit fly. Be daring. Go beyond predictable behavior. Just because something has always been done a certain way doesn't mean that it needs to continue to be done that way. You can't control the exact circumstances of your life, but you can control what meaning you give to them. Select meanings that empower you, for this is a time to be carefree, wild, and unpredictable. Okay, that horse energy actually is that. Horse flying with a balloon, as air balloon, is actually the unpredictability of the situation too. And she's going towards the sun. So unpredictability doesn't mean impulsive behavior. It means that doing some things differently, okay? Following a different course of action. I felt this energy showed up in your coffee cup too. Let's see your spirit animal. We have an antelope, new pathways. Consider whether you're happy on your current pathway. The change is also suggesting the same thing almost. So not only the pathway, not always the pathway. Okay, the pathway is truth. Yeah, not the final destination, because the final destination might have different ways that you can follow. Okay, that's why the antelope is suggesting that too. Let's see your affirmation for this next 4 weeks. We have here a wanderer. Okay, winning gibbous. Failure is only learning. I move with confidence and resilience. So whatever, no matter what happened with the orphan energy and stuff, it's just a learning experience. Now be confident, because you are heading towards a new direction. Okay, I feel like here your desire, whatever the end goal is, stable. but it can be about like following a different pathway towards your desire, okay? All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. And if you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.